Hey guys, it's Caitlin here and welcome back to another video. So today our video is actually part of a group collab. Now I believe there is 9 or 10 of us. I can't exactly remember off the top of my head, but there is a few of us in this group collab, and it was originally an open invitation collab. So Adam, who began this collab, he sent out a tweet just leaving an open invitation for people who wanted to join. Now he said he had built some townhouses and just wanted some people to finish them with him and things like that. So I was like, you know what, because at the time I had just finished a collab with Sistel and a group collab with another bunch of awesome girls, and I thought it would be cool to do another one, because I think those who do YouTube can agree that it can be fun at times to do collabs. Sometimes it can be a little bit stressful, but majority of the time it's supposed to be something that's more on the fun side. So I thought I would give it a go, because, you know, I didn't have any other collabs going. But let me just say, it actually turned out a little bit difficult, me trying to get this collab done. Because the week prior to agreeing, I didn't exactly think about it before I jumped in and said yes, I want to join, because the week prior the week after I had agreed to join, I actually had family coming from New Zealand, and I wanted to spend that week with them because I had taken work off and everything like that. I had pre-recorded some videos for YouTube, and I just didn't want to spend my week while my family was here working on videos and kind of being in my room, being an introvert and things like that, if that makes sense. So I decided not to work on my collab video. Actually, no, that's a lie. I did work on it one night when the boys all went fishing. I didn't go fishing, I stayed home. So I worked on the lower level of this build while they were all gone, but I never got around to doing the second level by the time they got back, and I think it just took me a while to get it done. I ended up doing it the week after my family left, because I think I had one early finish. Like, I finished work early on one of the days. I originally had 3 shifts last week, and then I was called in 2 other days. So the days I had planned to get this video completed, get it edited, voiced over and everything like that, it just didn't happen because of me getting called in. And then on one of my days off, I actually had to go into town because my work boots mysteriously disappeared. Well, not both of them, just one of them. It mysteriously disappeared. I have no clue where it went. I searched all over the house, the garage, the shed, my room, and it's just nowhere to be seen. I have a suspicion that the neighbor's dog stole it, because the last day I had actually taken off those shoes, the dog was running loose around the neighborhood. I don't know how he got out. Usually that dog does not get out. I'm glad he doesn't. He is a scary dog. He got out once prior, and I was arriving home from work, and he chased me up to my front door. Like, the neighbor was there though. Like, the neighbor was trying to call the dog back, but he was literally like chasing me and barking at me, and I'm like, dude, you're in my territory. This is my house, not yours, so go back. But he's a dog, so of course he does not understand that. But I think he stole it. I think that dog stole it. Anyway, before I continue going on, I just quickly want to say I have a bad habit of doing this every single time in a video, like especially collab videos. I always forget to tell you guys that I will be linking everybody who is part of this collab down in the description blocks, no Caitlin, in the description box below, so you guys can go and check out their videos and their channels if you like. I will be putting that there, or I'll put like a little information bar perhaps. Actually no, it'll probably be easier just to put it in the description box, so I'll do that. And you guys can go and check out their videos as well, check out their other houses. Now originally with this, Adam gave us a choice. We got to choose which little house we wanted to finish. Now I chose the house that was relatively different from the rest, and I had 2 reasons for that. One, I don't know why, but I enjoyed being the one who gets to do the one that's different, just because I always like different. I think it's cool to be different. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, I think people in my job that I work at think I'm very different, in a sense that I cannot tell if they think it's good different or a bad difference, but I'm pretty sure they think I'm a little bit different than the rest of them, which I will admit I am a little different. I believe I am, so I don't really get offended if they think I'm different, but that's okay. So that's why I chose this one here. And the other reason was because it was on the corner of the lot. Now, lately I have enjoyed trying to challenge myself when it comes to building and such. I just find it helps me be more creative if I challenge myself and push myself. And originally these houses had floor plans. Adam created floor plans, or basic floor plans. He said it's okay if we wanted to change them. He's not going to be too bothered by it, and he also said that we could change up the windows if we wanted to, so that's what I did. Hopefully he isn't upset that I did. He said he wouldn't be, so that's why I went ahead and changed the floor plan, because I wanted to do like an open floor plan. I think for a space like this, an open floor plan is the best. And actually, I want to quickly say, with the kitchen, I was sort of inspired by Grassamere's kitchen in her Barbie penthouse. Not necessarily the colours and such, but the shape of it. She had the open space, and usually I would find kitchens like that kind of ugly, and if I'm being completely honest, I wasn't a fan of the kitchen in Grassamere's Barbie penthouse. I liked the rest of the house, I just wasn't too into the kitchen. But lo and behold, I go and copy her sort of style of the kitchen in this little house. It's like a little, I don't know what you call it, galley kitchen. I don't know if that's the correct word, but yeah, and I think it actually works quite good. Now I can understand why she did something like that. But yeah, so that was sort of inspired by her. Now with this lounge room, I was kind of struggling. Originally I wanted to put it sort of, you know, tucked away in the corner of the room, just in that little room that I've blocked off there. I wanted to tuck it away in there, but it just, the space for me wasn't really flowing nicely. It wasn't really working, so I thought if I cut it off and turn it into an office, it may work better. Now that I'm watching this back, I feel like there are things I wish I had done differently regarding the lounge room, but you know, it's not that bad. I think the only thing that bothers me is the fact that these cabinets I've put around the TV sort of cuts into the entrance a little bit. I just feel like that would, if you had that in real life, cutting into an entrance, that would be a no-no. But you know, this is The Sims. As long as The Sims can access their, actually that's not true, that's definitely not true, because I always want things to look nice. I can't stand it when they don't look nice, and I don't know if anybody is like me either, but when it comes to building in The Sims 4, like, you want your windows to be even and the spacing between couches to be a little bit even or symmetric, I suppose. I don't know if I'm explaining this correctly, but yeah, I don't know, there are just little things that I don't like, and I really did not actually like the fact that these cabinets were cutting into the entrance, but you know, I just decided to leave it because you know, I had spent a long time on this already, and for the most part I did actually like what I created. I just didn't like that poked out on the side there, but yeah, other than that, I think it's all good. With the colours, I decided to kind of go more the natural route, hence the wooden boards or the slats on the wall, and the green and the brown, the sort of stone textured wall and things like that. And also, if you guys didn't notice, I put some waterfalls inside the wall by the dining table and placed windows there, so when you look through it, it kind of looks like there's some waterfalls trickling through the windows. I thought that would be kind of cool, so that was kind of bringing nature inside, I suppose. And then we've got this little office here. I personally don't think I utilized the space as best as I could in this office. I think I could have done better, but at the time I was getting to the point where I was sort of struggling. because like I mentioned, I had actually pre-recorded videos, and usually when I take a break, I don't have that great of ideas. I personally think I don't have that great of ideas, but I don't know. I think this was a cool idea though. I've done it before in a previous build, but I put like a fish tank inside the wall with a window so that it kind of looks like the fish are in the wall. And I'm sorry, I just knocked my microphone, but that's okay. So yeah, I think that's everything for the build itself. I mean, there are things upstairs, but you guys will see those. You guys, like, if you're a frequent viewer, sorry for me stuffing that up, it's okay. I used to edit those out, but I think it's kind of fun keeping in those kind of things now, just because it shows who I am. I was actually talking about this the other day, or maybe I was discussing it with my brother. I can't remember who I was talking to about it, but I personally don't like to edit voiceovers too much because I like them to still come across as me, like as who I am, rather than being something that has been edited. Like, for example, if you have a photo and you Photoshop it so that you look different, I personally, like, I wouldn't Photoshop something to a point where I look completely different. Like, I will admit I do use like skin smoothing things like now and again, but who doesn't? I mean, I think that's fine as long as you still look like yourself. But when you go to the extent of not looking like yourself and things like that, I just don't understand the point. So I guess that's why for me personally, when I do voiceovers, I don't like to edit it too much, just because it's me, it's who I am. I'm a little bit odd at times, at least I think I am, and I sometimes accidentally slur my words, and I just think that kind of makes me me, so that's why a lot of the time I leave in all those kind of things, and I think it also gives you guys like a chance to connect with me in like a friend level, if that makes sense. Do you guys get what I mean? I hope you do. I mean, I know I've got a couple of friends, like a couple of good friends that I've made through YouTube, and I personally think it's because I've just been myself, really. I think. I could be totally wrong. I could be. I don't know. If you guys, what do you guys think? I don't know. What are your opinions? Do you prefer when they're being edited, or I don't know. But yeah, anyways, so how are you guys? I feel like I have been really disconnected the past couple of weeks, although I have still been present on Twitter. I will admit I haven't. I don't really know how to explain that in a way that makes sense, but it's kind of like you're in a room full of people, but you're lonely. That's the analogy I'm making. I'm not saying that I'm lonely right now, but I'm saying that's the analogy. There's how people would say that. It's like me, where I'm on Twitter with a group full of people, but at the same time I don't feel like I'm present, and I don't know why that is. I think it's just because over the past couple of weeks I've been tired and I haven't been feeling well. There's a bug going around the town that I live in at the moment, and I've just been up and down with headaches and sore stomachs and things like that, and besides me working and things like that, everything's just been so crazy. Trying to get my vlog edited, that's been crazy as well, because let me tell you something, vlogs are not easy to edit. I have a lot more appreciation for vloggers, especially daily vloggers. I honestly don't know how they do it. It's very difficult because, one, if you do not have a good computer, it's going to take you forever to edit a vlog. Your computer lags a lot, and I always thought it was just my computer until my brother had told me that no, majority of people experience those troubles when they're making vlogs. And then my sister, who has also been kind of making some vlogs now and again, says that she has lost motivation to do them simply because her computer just does not run the footage really smoothly through these editing softwares. It lags and everything like that. And that's funny coming from her, because she actually has like a really good computer. She's got a very good computer. It was custom built and everything like that, and it just does not run properly. So I think, I appreciate vloggers a lot more now that I understand what they go through. It's a lot harder than trying to edit a speed build, a Sims video. And actually, speaking of vlogs, I have started editing mine, but I just haven't gotten through much of it because of the amount of lag it's causing, and it's just super frustrating. But I do at the same time still want to try and get that vlog to you guys, so please let me know if it's something you still want to see, bearing in mind that the footage is about a week or 2 weeks old, so I feel like it's kind of irrelevant now. But if you guys still want to see it, I will definitely try my best to edit that and get that out to you guys, because you know, I wanna be able to post videos that you guys are interested in. I know there were a few of you guys who wanted to see the vlog, but I don't know if you want to see something that's kind of become irrelevant, if you get what I mean. But yeah, so the other thing I've been thinking about lately is streaming. Now, I have not streamed in a while, and I've seen that there's more and more people starting to stream, which is I think is really cool. The issue for me with other people streaming is I always miss them, because I'm in a time zone that's ahead of most other people because I'm in Australia. And so often when people are streaming, like when my friends are streaming, it's always night. You know, I'm asleep and they're streaming, and I miss them, and it's really sad because I wake up in the morning and I see that people have tagged me to join and watch their stream, and I always feel really bad that I never watch the streams, because I mean, I assume when they're tagging me it's because they want me to come and join in the stream and watch, so I do feel kind of bad when I don't get the chance to do that. But at the same time, there's not much I can do about it, considering I do have a job and I need to sleep, so I can't stay up too late to watch all these streams. If I could, I would love to have a job where I could work at home, but unfortunately, you know, life doesn't really work that way, so sometimes you just have to try your best, I suppose, which is something that I'm really bad at, like work-life balance, YouTube balance as well. As you guys may have noticed, I haven't been uploading recently, and it's just because life has caught up to me and I have just not been able to get things done. I've been really struggling. Again, like I was saying, I haven't been feeling that well, and I've been tired, and I've been working, and there's just so much things that get thrown at you when you have things to do, and everything just goes the opposite direction. It really sucks, but it's okay. I think that a lot of us here in this community sort of experience these things, so we can kind of understand and I suppose sympathize with each other when things like this happen, because I know I'm definitely not the only one who experiences these kind of feelings of being tired and, you know, feeling like you're getting really behind. Like me, I am very behind, I'll be completely honest. I have so much to get done. I've got this video, I've got my vlog, I've got this new little pin board that I bought the other day so that I can try and be more organized, and so that I can have everything, you know, on the board in front of me so that I can see it. So at the moment I have a post-it that says Sims with Disabilities build, which I have been wanting to do for a long time, and I sort of hinted it to Sophie from Sugar Plum Sims. So once she completed hers, she tagged me, which was really cool, because if I'm being completely honest, I knew she was going to tag me just because we discussed it, and I was like, hint hint. Well, I didn't write that, but I'm pretty sure she knew it was a hint. But yeah, so I've still got that one to do, and I don't think that's going to be up for maybe a couple of weeks yet, because I haven't exactly decided what disability I want to do for that. I've got this Townhouse collab here, and it says that I need to edit and voiceover, which is what I'm doing now, which is awesome because I have been really behind, and I feel really bad because I feel like I'm letting our collab group down in a sense that I've been behind and everything like that. But yeah, I'm getting it done now, so hopefully they forgive me for being so slow. I also have a Halloween collab up there. If you guys have seen, there is a Halloween collab at the moment with a huge group of people, 31 people to be exact. Each day of Halloween we're uploading a video or a cast video of a spooky sim, I suppose. Or it doesn't necessarily have to be spooky, but it's got to be basically a dressed up sim. So I've got to work on that, and I already have an idea for that, but you guys will have to wait to see. Mine's not due for a while, so I think that video can kind of just wait a little bit longer. I need to get you know, the things that are more important, I suppose, or closer, not important because they're all important, but the ones that are closer to the date, which is now, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't, but that's totally okay. You guys, if you guys are regular viewers, you should be used to me not making sense at the moment. So I also I want to do a CC shopping video because there is a lot of new CC, and I honestly, to be completely honest, I really want to start my CC from scratch. I know that's not going to be possible because I love my current CC way too much to delete it all, so I'm just going to have to add. That's the only option here. So I'm going to have to add some new CC. I have gone through Tumblr and had, you know, a sneak peek at things, and there are a lot of cool things, so I want to possibly do another CC shopping video, possibly. Also, Life is Strange. I really want to do a Life is Strange video. I recently downloaded Life is Strange because they were having a sale on Humble Bundle for $4.99, I think it was, which was about $5 something once converted to US dollars. So I got the entire season, I think. Entire season. Or the full version, I suppose, of Life is Strange. I've done chapter 1 and it was really enjoyable. So I plan to do the rest on my channel. Well, I will redo chapter 1 on my channel, seeing as the way Life is Strange works, you may not necessarily always have the same outcome. So that's why I want to do that. Plus, playing the first chapter was really for me to get acquainted with the game, figure out how it works, see if I enjoy it, because often I have an issue of purchasing a game and not actually enjoying it. And it was really cool that they actually had chapter 1 as a free version, so that you could kind of test it out and see how it goes, and I really enjoyed it. And it's funny because I posted it on Twitter and Zistel told me I would really enjoy it, and she was right. I definitely did enjoy it. I also actually want to do the 10-minute challenge as well, because I watched Spring Sims do the 10-minute challenge in The Sims 2, and I really wanted to give it a go in Sims 2. I don't know how patient I will be, because Sims 2 for me loads super slowly. I think it actually loads slower than Spring Sims one did in his video. And I also watched Sophie from Sugar Plums do the 10-minute challenge as well, and she did a really awesome job. She did it in Sims 4 though, and I kind of wanted to do it in Sims 4 and Sims 2. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. But yeah, I mean, that's just everything that's going on at the moment. As you guys know, I like to talk a lot about what's happening currently, because I like to keep you guys up to date with things. And it's just cool, you know, you guys get to find out what I basically do and everything like that, and what's coming and all of those things. And yeah, so I might actually jump back into talking about the build a little bit, because I have been skipping a lot. So upstairs in the second level, we do have 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom and a gym. Now, 1 bedroom is sort of like a teen to young adult room. I think you could just pass it off as a young adult bedroom. And then we've got the master bedroom, which we're doing now actually, which is probably my favorite room in the house, or one of the favorite rooms in the house. I really like it. It's very simple, very clean. The colors are very neutral, but at the same time I think they work, and I think they look nice together. And it's got a fireplace. I love the fact that it's got a fireplace. It's got a little seating, well, I mean, it kind of has a seating area, but not really. You guys will see what I mean, because I do put like an ottoman at the end of the bed and then a seat in the corner, so I guess it's got a little bit of seating. But there's also a TV in there, so I suppose if you actually had this room in real life, I feel like you wouldn't even use the little ottoman or the chair in the corner. The chair in the corner, I'd imagine, would be for the woman living in the house when she goes into her closet or drawers or whatever. Because I put the chair next to a mirror, right? So I'd imagine the woman would try on all her clothes, dump them on the chair. Before she finally finds out what she wants to wear, she'll go out, come home and realize she's got to clean all the things on the chair. Because you know what? That's exactly what I do. Except I don't leave it on a chair, it just stays on my bed pretty much. And I'm pretty sure that's what a lot of girls do. So I feel like that's what that chair is for. And I mean, come on, if you had a TV in your room, realistically, you're gonna sleep, like, you're gonna lie on the bed and watch the TV. I mean, if you sat on a couch as opposed to lying in a cozy bed, you are probably a little crazy, but that's okay. Each to their own, I suppose. If you're not comfortable in a bed, then by all means, you can choose the couch. I kind of wish I had a TV in my room right now, but that's okay. So, anyway, the third bedroom is a children's room. I was about to say it's a girl's room, but I kind of realized with the way things are going in social media, or just in what's the word, civilization, there's a lot of like gender things going on and whatnot, and people like you shouldn't specify one thing to one gender and such. So I'm just gonna say it's a children's room. Whether you decide it's a boys or a girl's room is up to you. I personally think it's a girl's room, but it's always up to you. I mean, yeah, I mean when I was a kid, I liked to play with boys' toys, and you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of other girls did, because for whatever reason, girls' toys were not that great. They were usually just Barbies and things like that, whereas boys had cool things like remote control cars, and they had like Transformers and stuff. And then girls, you know, like, what does Barbies do? They walk and stuff like that. I don't know. I just, yeah, I don't know. So yeah, anyway, we do have a family gym as well, or like a home gym, which I originally was going to turn it into an office until I realized that I had an office downstairs, because I totally forgot. Like I mentioned, this was actually done over 2 different days. So the upstairs I did on one day, the downstairs was another day. As you can see, here is where I'm putting in like the little office at the moment. This does change to a gym, pretty neutral, just a light blue, because I think blue is always nice in a gym. We did try and see if I could turn it into a what would you call it? A photography room, I suppose. That's actually something I need to use more often, that photography item. I've never really experimented much with it, so it'd be kind of cool actually to use. I think I've maybe used it once or twice, and that's about it. It's like the cupcake machine. I don't really experiment with that either. It's just probably because I enjoy the building aspect of the game more, and I just feel like, you know, it's unrealistic to have a cupcake machine inside a house or a photo booth inside a house. Perhaps I could build like a mall and have different sections, like a cupcake store. That would be cool. And then you've got a photography store, and then you've got a clothing store. I don't know, these are just random ideas. I need some new ideas because, like I mentioned, it's been a while, so I'm a bit rusty with everything really. I'm a bit rusty with my building, a bit rusty with my voiceovers, probably my editing skills as well. It's probably not the best at the moment, but you know, hopefully by the end of this week I will be back into the roll of things and back to producing, you know, decent videos for you guys. Anyway, we are actually coming up to the screenshots now, so remember to check out the other people in this collab. Link in the description box below for you guys to check out. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me talking all over the show, because let's be honest, my head was not in one space tonight. It was all over the show. Hopefully it'll improve over the next week though. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here are the screenshots for you. I've included some of the hallways so you can see what I did in the hallway and such. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!